What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to go over easy mode Grandmaster. Let's take a look at a build and a team composition that'll really work for everybody and make this Nightfall pretty manageable and easy to farm. Let's go over it. As far as the build's concerned, I'll be running my Titan on this one. I'll be running Code of the Commander. I'll be running Ursa Titans. My exotic weapon is going to be Risk Runner on this one, paired with the Overload submachine gun, and then I'll be running a rocket launcher. This build is really built around survivability. My armor mods are going to be built around taking charge, really pushing that protective light so that we can keep ourselves alive, reactive pulse in case you get pushed on people. I'll have Argent Ordnance to increase the damage with my rockets, and I'll have Supercharge so I can have more stacks of charge with light. With this overall build and the amount of orbs that your team will be creating, you shouldn't have a problem staying charged with light pretty much the entire game. As far as team composition goes, I found that the best pairing is to run a Le Monarch bow with the TQ's Divination or Xenophage, and then paired with someone that has the Risk Runner. These seem to synergize really well. The Le Monarch is really the king of keeping overloads stunned. TQ's Divination is a great distance add clear, and of course the Risk Runner is that medium to short range just add slayer. When you pair these together, they really do work great. For us, we're going to have 2 Warlocks and a Titan on this one. It was very fun running 3 Titans with the Ursa shield, and that was very easy. So really, you can play on just about any character. We also ran with a Revenant Hunter and saw some great success with that as well. My other 2 players on this particular team are one's running a Charged with Light with the Le Monarch, and the TQ's Divination Warlock is running a Warmind Cell build just to complement that TQ's Divination. So let's take a look at this Grandmaster. So of course on the Grandmaster we are going to have Arc Now or Arc No. So the Fallen Vandals spawn web grenades. You've got Overload and Barrier champions. The radar is disabled, and of course with the Grandmaster you have contest mode enabled, locked out. You can't join in progress, match game. We're going to have the Extinguish, where if everyone dies, you will be returned to orbit. You do have limited revives in Grandmasters, and you can build those up by killing champions, and there's even more champions. And you have incoming arc and splash damage increased. So we'll kind of let this play out, and we'll kind of see how we ran about this. Now we've tried a couple different strats. We tried the sparrowing straight ahead strat, and we tried the kind of killing ads and working yourself to the left. I really believe that the killing the ads and moving to the left is the most effective and safest, but if you're confident in your sparrowing, I would go that direction. So in this particular one, we did sparrow ahead, and you can see that one of my teammates didn't quite make it to the safety area, which is always the danger with this particular method. But as long as you're safe and you just clean up a couple of the ads, then you can get them back up pretty easy. But that is the danger of sparrowing. after you clear that first room, we tended to go left first, get that witch down, as her attack is quite problematic, and then we'll transition to the right door and start working on the overload. After you get that overload down, we like to clean out this room from back here on this platform. Make sure you're getting the snipers off the top rail, TQs are knocking down the shields on the witches, and then cleaning up the ads, working on those champions. You'll find that you can clean it out pretty easy from here. You have the best amount of coverage, and as long as you're not, peeking like that and getting melted, you should be able to clean it up pretty easy. Alright, for the rest of this particular part of the encounter, we did it from over here next to the train. You can place your well in the bottom of that pit. Your Ursa shields can shield from the outside of that. And overall, you'll find that you'll be able to really clean out this area pretty quickly. Most of the ads will just come to you. The most problematic thing is just to keep those snipers down. Other than that, between TQ's Divination and La Monarch, you'll be getting things down pretty quick, and you'll be able to clear the mob ads with the Risk Runner. And just really chaining supers is going to be key here. Now after you get that first wave down, I always try and cap one rocket just over to that door where all the ads spawn, and it really helps you just clean things out. The other thing to notice here is that once the hive starts coming out, you have 3 knights, one of them's a barrier, and a couple other things coming up. This is a great time to pop that Ursa shield. Once you clear out this area and you get everything, transitioned out, the next phase is arguably the hardest part with the tank, the 2 walkers, and the incessant amount of champions and snipers. But our easiest method there was to kill the walker first, work on the brigs, and then kind of go from there. If you have a well right when you get to the door, I would drop that well and take the barrier snipers out and clean up those. If you are rocking the triple Titan method, then just keep chaining those Ursa shields and you'll be in great shape. I'm going to transition to just some footage of when we did have all 3 Ursa Titans, so you can kind of see what that chaining looks like. So at this particular point in the clip, we have killed the brig and the walker, and now we're just kind of pushing up on the ads with our 3 supers and just kind of melting everything. And I'll just kind of let it play out, and you kind of see what kind of the rest of this Grandmaster will look like if you do run the 3 Titan. Now, understand that if you're not running the 3 Titans, you'll have very similar results when you get to the boss. But yeah, enjoy. Now, when you do get to the boss room, right when the door opens, you're going to have a few trash mobs, and more importantly, 2 overload champions. A couple of different methods you can do here is just pop your super and start slaying on the ads, and you can either do that from the doorway, or you can kind of transition to the left and work on them there. For the duration of the boss fight, you really want to stay in that room to the left. The ads won't rush in there as much. You'll have a little more cover and protection, and if you do happen to go down, your teammates can really get you pretty easily. With the 3 Titans, you'll see we're just spamming supers. One person takes a turn, we do boss damage, we clean ads, we pop another super, we clean some ads, we do boss damage, rinse and repeat. That was honestly the most effective was with the 3 Titans, and if you have the war well, put that well inside the room, not outside, so you can really just keep chaining your Ursa Titans. Other than that, you should have really nice runs. I think our best runs were somewhere in the 25 to 28 minute range, and other than that, enjoy. Well, and once again, I'd like to say thanks for watching the channel, and if you like the content, please give us a subscribe, and don't forget to hit that like button, and we'll see you on the next one. Chef out.